What is going on, everyone? Hope all of you are doing well. So, I'm going to be reviewing a film from 1992. It stars Mel Gibson, Jamie Lee Curtis, and a very young Elijah Wood, and that is the film Forever Young. So, Mel Gibson plays a soldier from 1939 who basically gets frozen. He is part of this experiment, and he ends up being frozen and ends up being defrosted, I guess is the best way to put it, in 1992. And he, of course, he doesn't realize what's going on, and he is trying to find the love of his life, the woman that he wanted to spend his life with. And he gets the help from Elijah Wood, who wants to be a pilot one day, and his mom, who's played by Jamie Lee Curtis. And throughout the film, as he's trying to find the love of his life, he's also trying to find those who had worked on this supposed experiment that could change a lot of things, but pretty much was rejected and put away. And he was left, you know, in this, unit frozen, and a lot of the stuff was put away into a military like storage facility. And he's trying to find out what exactly happened, what's been going on for the past, few decades since he's been frozen, and also dealing with the side effects of this. And, he's aging faster and things like that. So he's trying to figure out all the things that went on while finding this woman, and also, developing this friendship with Elijah Wood and Jamie Lee Curtis. It's a very underrated film. It's not one I hear people talk about. Has a great cast. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis, you can't go wrong with. Elijah Wood, during some of his earlier work in his career. And then, of course, Mel Gibson, an actor that you can have mixed opinions about, but he's had a great variety of films, especially during the 90s and the 80s. Excuse me. And unfortunately, I don't believe this one has a Blu-ray release, and I know for a fact it doesn't have a 4K release. It is a Warner Brothers title. Yes. Why it hasn't gotten some proper release, excuse me, is beyond me. Now, I think everybody's performance in this is really good. The chemistry is believable. The score is really good in this. It definitely fits the tone. Specific scenes you can really you could really feel what the characters are feeling, and I feel like the score to that plays a big part. And just the story alone, I think, is interesting. It's unique in its own way. It's not really something we had seen. I feel like at the time, I can't really think of anything similar in some way. So I do feel like the story itself is original. And Mel Gibson's performance, I think, is fantastic. You know, dealing with all these issues from being frozen, but also trying to figure out what happened, where everybody went, why he was abandoned. Like there's all these questions. And I do feel like there are some that they kind of closed up, but there could have been, more to the film that could have, in some way tie up a lot of things. But nonetheless, it's definitely one I feel like you guys should take the time out and go watch. Just again, highly underrated, and with a great cast, a great story, a great score. It's to me just a really great, early 90s hidden gem of a film. So, thank you guys for tuning in to my review and my thoughts on Forever Young. If you've seen this movie, I would love to hear your guys' opinion on the film. You can let me know down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed my review and my thoughts on the film, give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. With that being said, I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Till next time, guys, we'll talk films. You guys take care. Have a good one. And I will see you next time.